back and the decision to come back, was it a difficult decision at all, in that maybe there were more offers out there that were tempting? We saw Jeff leave Brooklyn to go to Denver. Were there other offers like that for you out there, and you just had to make the decision to stay?
Yeah, there were, but like I said, it's especially with talking to guys who have sort of, I had a conversation with Jeff, and I talked to other guys, guys who have sort of been in different situations and not necessarily been in the same spot multiple years. It's always sometimes, I don't want to say a guessing game, because you can kind of get a pretty good feel for how teams are going to work, but you never know in the situation, and this was a situation that I was comfortable in. So, a lot of those other offers didn't necessarily, just going to make more money or going to a new spot for maybe a bigger role wasn't really the thing. It's like I said earlier, it's a thing where I know this situation.
Nets World, it's your boy AJ back. Just wanted to make a quick video about some updating news that we've heard over the past few days. So the breaking news, I guess if you guys haven't heard yet, I don't know if it's breaking. Kyle Korver has been hired by the Nets staff as a player development assistant coach. Now let me read what the Shams report said. Shams said after 17 NBA seasons, one-time All-Star Kyle Korver is joining the Brooklyn Nets as a player development assistant coach on Steve Nash's staff. It says here Kyle Korver will work directly with players, but more in a consulting role than as a full-time assistant, per a league source. The Nets currently have 8 assistant coaches, a player development coordinator in Amari Stoudemire, and a newly hired coaching consultant, Steve Clifford, on the staff. The Nets hired 2 new full-time assistants, Brian Keefe and David Vanterpool, earlier in the offseason. Now, we all know Kyle Korver is one of the best all-time three-point shooters in NBA history. He finished his career shooting 42.9% from deep, 2,450 threes. Korver ranks 10th all-time in shooting percentage and 4th in three-pointers made per game. He's also the NBA has the highest three-point shooting percentage in regular season with 53% in 2009. So again, we all know Kyle Korver is one of the best shooters in history. So again, this is a W. This is another W. And then I've seen a lot of the jokes on Twitter. Kyle Korver is going to play for Joe Harris. They're about to switch out. He's going to teach Joe Harris how to shoot, this and that. Like, it's jokes. I laughed at a couple of those Twitter jokes, but I just think overall, I think Kyle Korver can definitely help this team, especially the players that cannot really shoot well. And you think about it, when Sean Marks, we just got Deandre Bembry, who else? James Johnson, Bruce Brown. Those 3 guys are not really good shooters. They're all in the 20% three-point shooters. So maybe having Kyle Korver can elevate their game shooting-wise. Maybe it'll elevate them, make them become better three-point shooters. And just as a team, you never could be too good to learn. Kyle Korver is one of the best shooters in history. So just listening to his pointers and listening to him actually coach people, being a shooting coach out there, is just good. It's great news. It's great news. Unlike Amari Stoudemire, I feel like Amari Stoudemire, he never does his job, because whenever I see him, he's not doing player things. He's out in Israel and traveling. I just feel like Kyle Korver is that work ethic guy. Like, he's gonna be one of those guys that's there every workout, there rebounding. I just have a feeling he's one of those hard work guys. Like, you're gonna see Kyle Korver. You're going to see Kyle Korver at every practice, workout, stuff like that. So I think it's just another W for Sean Marks. Now, and a lot of people talking about Joe Harris. Like, Joe Harris doesn't really need a shooting coach, because we've seen Joe Harris have amazing shooting performances. He's a good shooter. It's just shooting in a moment of need, shooting in the clutch, shooting in the playoffs. It's mental. Joe Harris it's not the shooting Joe has to work on, it's his mental. I think that's what people forget. His mental is where Joe Harris gotta fix that. He's gotta shoot it's like a mental cap, because basketball is at least 80% mental. It is a lot of it is mental. So Joe Harris has to, maybe Kyle Korver can help him break that mental point of it and help him shoot in personal situations. So maybe Kyle Korver can do that. But in other news, we have, this is not really confirmed news, but Alex Schiffer, the Brooklyn Reporter, has reported that the Nets, he's hearing talks of the Nets declining Reggie Perry's offer. So Reggie Perry could be gone, y'all. This could be Reggie Perry's last time we see Reggie Perry in a Brooklyn uniform. If the Nets decline or rescind his qualifying offer, that would make Reggie Perry a unrestricted free agent. And so if you guys don't know, we drafted Reggie Perry in the second round last year. He averaged 3 points, 2 rebounds, and 0.5 assists. He was a 57th pick in round 2. And Reggie, like I said before, Reggie's game is just, first of all, he's 6'8", so he is kind of like an undersized big, and the Nets kind of tried to use him as an undersized big, as a big man last year, but he's just too undersized. Now, he had flashes of nice games, but at the end of the day, like, they put him in the G League. He started balling out. Like, Reggie turned into some Kevin Garnett in the G League and was going crazy. And then we moved him back up at the end of the year and just didn't really play him a lot. And then we just saw in Summer League, it's like his game has been surpassed. There's people playing way better than Reggie. We've seen Kessler Edwards play a lot better than Reggie, and he's a 3-and-D wing. He's the same height as Reggie, better defensively on the perimeter, can shoot the three, and just he's just more of an impact player than Reggie, and he's a rookie. So maybe Sean Marks is seeing these guys like Dayron, Sharpe, Cam, Kessler, DDJ. He's seeing those guys pass Reggie, and it's just like, why bring you back, bro? Why bring you back? So it's just, it's sad. I wish the best for Reggie. Like I said, I don't feel no ways, and I think he doesn't really fit with us. But again, it's just hopefully he finds another team, another place, or maybe he just goes back to the G League and goes on another team and finds another place. But let me know in the comments. How you guys feel about Kyle Korver. Do you think Kyle Korver will help the non-shooters on our team? Will he help the Bruce Brown, DeAndre Bembry's, the James Johnsons? Will he help those guys that are just all defense and can't shoot threes? Will he help them shoot better? Will he possibly get Joe Harris to get that mental block in the playoffs? Get him his mental right. Will he help Joe Harris? Will he sub in for Joe? No, I'm just joking. He won't sub in for Joe Harris. But again, and then let me know in the comments how you guys feel about Reggie Perry. Do you think Reggie Perry is going to be a good player? Well, not a good player, but like, is he going to be in the league, or he's going to be back at McDonald's or Burger King? How do you guys feel about Reggie Perry? Let me know in the comments. It's your boy AJ. Make sure you hit that like button. Please hit that like button to support, subscribe, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Nets Kingdom 711 and Nets Kingdom AJ on Twitter. But let me know in the comments. It's your boy AJ. I'm out. It's Nets News.